Hi there, today we're going to do a mild core workout, just some basics that will be great to add into your regular maintenance of maintaining the strength and wellness of your core. We'll get started lying on our back today, and I'm going to assume that you've already warmed up. This isn't something that you want to jump into without warming up, but we're going to start with just a few glute bridges here. We're going to go 10 glute bridges. And you can do this with me, or you can stop it, teach it, whatever you want to do, memorize it, and you're going to be on your way. Reverse crunch here, we're going to do 10 here. Legs are at 90 degrees, tapping your heels. Nicely done. 5 more. Beautiful. Then we're going to take our hands and stick them under my hips. And if you are a little concerned about the low back, you would start this with legs bent, tapping your heels in the same way. Or you can try the full extension, not touching the floor with the heels. 5 more here. And at any point, if there's pain in the back, you would just go back to your bent legs to finish. And mixing that up to where you feel good and comfortable is fine. Halfway through, if you feel a strain in your back, bend the legs. If you feel strong that day, go ahead and extend them. All right, we're gonna just rotate on the right side and have my lower arm out, my upper arm on the back of my ear, and we're just gonna do some side baby crunches. Just a little movement here. Just a little movement. I'm gonna lift my head, neck, and shoulders. That's the first goal. And then the next, if you want to intensify it, you can bring that top leg up to your elbow, and eventually, hopefully, you're going to be able to touch that elbow. That's one side of 10. We'll flip it over. Do the same thing on the other side. Bottom arm comes all the way out. I'm not leaning on it. Top hand is just gentle on the ear. Again, begin here, just lifting head, neck, and shoulders. Elbows kind of pointing to that hip crease here. So I want to focus on my oblique. And again, as you start to get stronger, you can lift that leg to continue that exercise. One more here. From here, we're going to go basic plank position, but we're not going to just stop here. We're going to start by bringing those knees in nice and slowly. We're going to go 10 here. 4 more. Come down on the knees. Bring our hands up. And a tricep push-up. So this is core work as well. My elbows come straight down and straight back up. So it's not a wide elbow push-up, narrow. So my elbows are rubbing right next to the sides of my body. Knees are down, so I can focus on the triceps. 3 more here. One more here. We're going to slide to a side plank. Make sure my elbow is right underneath my shoulder. I can start with legs bent, and I'm going to lift my hips off of the ground here. If this is good, I can then extend my top leg or lift this top leg off the floor, and then advancing all the way where I extend my bottom and my top leg, holding side plank. Here, then we're going to layer on a hip dip. Down and up, down and up. And again, at any point, if you're feeling pain in that low back, you're going to bend the knees and just here continue with your hip dips with your knees bent. We'll flip over on the other side, starting with the legs bent. You can have the arm up or on your hips. Sometimes the sides are different. So sometimes you might feel better on your right or your left. Again, layering one leg out, and hopefully eventually both legs out. And then the final addition, adding on those hip dips. There we go. 2 more here. And one last exercise. Left leg is bent, right leg is extended. Actually, I'm gonna keep the left hand here right next to my chest. I'm gonna come up, just reach and pull it back down. Reach straight up, pull it back down. To a modified V up, pull it back down. If you had healthy shoulders, you could reach overhead with a straight arm here, but sometimes there's tenderness, and to take that out, because this is really a core work, not a shoulder workout, we bring the arm straight back down at shoulder height, straight up, just like a punch. If you were imagining a punch, this is the direction that you would move your arm. Switch legs. Again, my arm, you'll see my elbow nice and close. If I was to punch, punch, reaching up. Again, if the shoulder is healthy, we can do it in this fashion. And if we're saving that shoulder, we're gonna do it here. Got it? Crunch and punch. All right, that's what we have today for you. Remember, optimal aging is our passion, moving you forward in your health and wellness. Let us know, and we will help you along that path.